We are back. We are back, boys. We are back. We are back. Now let me look for my boy. Let me look at what I have to do. Frontiersman. ايش عندنا frontiers? Look for crews. What happened to the missing? ايش عندنا يمنا؟ عندنا ذي هاي الكاري ذي علشان تفتحه. liberated. خل نروح حق هالشي. يا اخي انا احس دايما يعني الحياة حلوة. السنير هو اهم طبعا. والسهم والرماح. شوف فايلنس ما فايدة. ما فايدة. انا جاي مروق. ما في شيء بيرفع على اعصابي. عرفت شلون؟ تعال 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 يا كلب. exactly. where are you going? سكيب اخوي سكيب. خل نروح ناخذ الترنكت. طبعا انا شوف اخذه لانه طفش، اخذه لانه مزاج. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up, you know. بالضبط يعني. تمام.
ياما
يلا خذ. يعني المشكلة شلون تنزل تحت؟ ما تذبحهم دايما. الحين السؤال شلون تنزل اصلا؟ حرفيا السؤال شلون تنزل؟ المزاج ده هو المزاج. المزاج. الحمد لله ذي اهون، ما له داعي تنزل وتموت. كل واحد متفلل فوق تحت. ش المهم الخويسة. صدق يمديني بس مرة والله. والمشكلة شوف انا بروح من هني وبعدين بروح يا الله يلا مو مشكلة. تدري شلون خلنا ناخذ الحصان. بعد لا تاكلون مزاج الواحد ترى كلش ماله بارض. ما في لفة يعني مثلا خير. وشو من المفروض انه في لفة توديك يعني تقريبا فوق. بعد الحصان ما بيفيدني.
ياما
تقدرون تهوشون لي بوقته. ما بسمع لكم ولا حس. مو مشكلة خلونا نكمل مهمة الحين يصير خير. ايش قاعد ادور انا بالضبط؟ تمام في ذئب. بعدين يا حمار والله العظيم الشاشة سودش بدوني اسوي شيء. Use bait with snare. Capture an animal. سوها 3 مرات. Trade hunting. Spoiled. Worth 500. Share hunt experience and explore part. أنا الملل.
It stands upright as a man, but its whole body is covered in a thick pelt. Its gait is slow and lurching. I've seen it with my own 2 eyes. It's clever. Always at a distance, or with something between us, like it knows where I'm gonna be before I get there. Things go missing where it goes, that much is certain. All manner of trinket. It took a man's prize buck antlers clear off his cabin wall. Takes kills out of traps too, wrenching them open with his big mitts. Somebody should find it and bring back its head for the whole world to see.
سالفة ساسكواتش موجود. دام يمي.
ياما ياما.
ايش بتسوي؟
Did you really think we wouldn't come looking for you? Call yourself a soldier? Deserter!
ياما.
Get out of here, mate.
انا جاي اغل ساعات.
This is not your business. Another tough guy, boys. Take him down! Enough! I have him!
Are you hurt? Nothing that won't mend. Thank you, stranger.
What were they doing?
This lot was dragging me through the countryside, trying to make an example of a deserter. Sorry now, who are you?
Connor. A deserter, you say?
Don't much agree with the fight, and I love this country. So there you have it. The name's David Walston. My friends call me Big Dave. Might I ask where you live so I could repay the debt when I'm able? It might take us a while. Us smithies don't earn much coin these days.
Our community is not far from here, and we certainly could use the services of a smith. Would you consider plying your trade there?
Well, would make repaying you a spot easier? Huh, I just might.
روح إلى نيويورك. Welcome back, I'm streaming. Being a famous YouTuber with 10 trillion subscribers.
Yeah, man.
Not really, nothing spooky about it. No, it's not spooky at all. Too scary. Shiver my timbers.
Yeah, man.
I choose vitamins. That's new. One of them is bound to catch something for me. My only problem is I can play the waiting game. Because it's hunting, that's what you're supposed to do. In the meantime... In the meantime, I'm actually hungry. Bro, I'm craving the macaroni I ate yesterday. Bro, I'm craving it right now. But I don't want that. The only problem is I ate something that made it kind of addictive. I was like, you know what? I don't want to eat it with rice. I want to eat it with bread. So I got myself some garlic naan, and bro, I was on the hook. I was on the hook immediately. I know. Let alone garlic naan. Oh, buttered with some garlic. Ooh. The tikka masala, or the curry, or the chicken butter, or the makhani, any one of them, man. Oh, that is heaven. Wallahi, bro, enough to make me sleep. Alhamdulillah, by the way. Enough to make me sleep. Like a... Bro, I dislike my dad for taking me to a place where I got on the hook. And what is the problem with that? It's because it's a bit far. It's far. It's like way too far from where I live. I can tell my dad just doesn't like me, man. Nope, they don't even, bro, they're far. They're very far. So I don't think they can actually like make it all the way here. I think my dad simply hates me. Or else why would he do that, you know? Like why would he just take me to a place where it's just so good? Or like Americans would like to say, bus in, is it?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
The economy here is so funny. Like back in the days, it was just, you know, own real estates and collect the passive income, if you remember. Now, nothing is passive here. It's just nothing is passive. No, I used my hidden blade. Now I have to gather materials and this and that. Go through a lot to make sure that
Yeah, man.
You can't buy properties anymore. That sounds very wrong. I'm Native American, okay? Like Connor is Native American. In a big time colonizing era, you know? Sure, I can manage some business here and there. Buying real estates and property as a Native American? Are you mad? But technically, and short answer, no, I can't.
Yeah, man.
I'm just hoping, you know, I can gather enough skins and stuff like that so I can then sell them later on. That's like the best way, you know. And I have some people around in my community which I can tell them to craft certain things, then sell it. Gather raw material, tell the people, the artisans, you know, to craft something and sell it. Pretty much, that's how it is. That's like the only business you can think of. I could go there, but I can't be asked. I want to do main mission. I want to go to New York. Wait, can I fast travel to New York? Like this? Oh, I can't. Anytime you mentioned crafting, I just remember. I don't think there was much crafting in Red Dead, to be fair. It wasn't, you know, as much as many games I can think of. But I guess I see your point. And my controller. You're still hunted to sulfur and whatnot. New York! Oh, New York. The most controversial place. Passively controversial. Not directly. I'm pretty sure I make sense. Just give me a second. I'll take the stuff here to the kitchen where certain sugar belongs to. Bro, my stomach feels funny. There are so many features in this game. Like, here we go. Let me get my laptop a bit closer to me. Well, not the American Toronto. There is Canada here somewhere. Well, at least a reference to it. So, we got this detail where it shows me what's liberated and what's not. There's the normal map. There's the logbook, and if I go to logbook, it shows me challenges and things like that. For example, collectibles like feathers, chests, trinkets. And the naval. I didn't even go out to the sea area, you know what I mean? That sea area place. Like, it's been a while since I got on the ship. Eventually, I think eventually we're about to go there. One way or another. I don't know, there's just so much to do on ground already. Boston Brawlers, just finding random people, beat the living heck out of them. Those are challenges, which I like to do. I don't know, complete these tasks to ascend through the ranks of the Boston Brawlers. I don't know how it works, but doing little things is enjoyable. Disarm 5, kill 5 enemies affected by a smoke bomb within 10 seconds. Wait, what? Kill 5 enemies affected by a smoke bomb within 10 seconds. The question is, how long does a smoke bomb last? But alright. Kill 25 people with a hidden blade. Officer, all of that stuff. Done. So, disarm enemies. That's one of the easiest things. I can finish it right now if I want to. It's the kill 5 enemies. Wait, let me look at the rest. Hunting Society. I finished most of the things, so now I just sell hunting spoils worth 500 euros and visit one of the hunting cabins in the frontier, share my experience. Will do. Frontiersman. Find out Sasquatch. Explore Dead Chest Island and find kids, form a crew. Why do I feel like that's a bonus or DLC mission? Let me check real quick. It might be a DLC mission. It might be a DLC, not gonna lie to you. I have Ubisoft on me right now. Meanwhile, my gal don't even know what I'm on about. Literally. Assassin's Creed. No challenges. Ruins, Connor's Way. The Ghost War. Sinking Secret. It's gotta be something. Unlock the naval convoy upgrade for the Assassin's Creed 3. How do you even upgrade ships and stuff like that? Delivery request. Paper, hair accessory, toy dolls, golden rings, soap. Something my girl's not familiar with. Underground, what is this? Those guys are wearing blue. Can't just have trouble with them. What's up?
So what is your stake in all this?
Same as yours. Peace, stability. A land in which all might live side by side. Free and equal.
Why not join the Brotherhood then?
My father was an assassin. Quite good at his job too, as I understand it. But I hope to have children someday. It's hard to live in two worlds at the same time. So, I chose to live in one.
I understand.
I still contribute as I can. That's why we're here now.
The assassins go way, way back.
What can you tell me of Thomas Hickey?
He has been running a counterfeiting ring in the city. Locate the source of his operation, and we can have him arrested. He cannot harm the commander if he is in prison.
Do you know where he is?
Not exactly, but I have an idea where we can begin the search. Why am I following this guy here? I know. Tell me about it. There
No,
are
he's...
rumors of bad bills being circulated here. No doubt they come from Thomas.
What are you up to? This isn't money. It's colored paper. You've cheated me for the last time. God!
Let me just make sure the stuff are going well here.
them bills away. The guards is onto us.
How? What happened?
Damn shopkeep called me out. Brought the guards, but I gave them the thing.
I'm having a deja vu right now, which is why I got so mentally distracted. What I hate more than deja vus is very vivid deja vus.
The New York Morning Post. Weekly subscriptions for a shilling. The New York Morning Post. Weekly subscriptions for a shilling.
Yeah, my job is to neglect. Hide from the guys, yeah. You tried hiding from the guys that just went past me. I guess he's more sus than sus. Where is this guy gonna end up going, bro? Come on. I don't like tailing missions, man. They're so annoying. It's patience consuming. I want to kill, there's a lot of things I'm capable of doing.
Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep my distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Revolution. A bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the
What wavy?
some fool.
Oh, I'm eavesdropping.
Ruining it for the rest of us.
I'm following these guys and just eavesdropping.
Of course. You and me and Hickey. Just hard luck, trying to survive this cold, cruel world.
On the top of the screen, top left, it's audio. Synchronization. What? I've come so far just for it to get ruined.
Boss wants everyone back at the shop. Says we strike tonight.
Be worried about that business with the guards. I'm telling you, it's nothing. Haven't had a spot of trouble since I slipped away. Of course, I'm taking care to keep the distance.
Can't believe we're really gonna do this.
We'll be heroes. The ones who ended all this talk of revolution. They'll set us up like kings, they will. Revolution. Bunch of trouble to upset the apple cart. Some fool fill their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk?
Revolution. Bunch of troublemakers looking to upset the apple cart. Some fool fill their heads with rubbish, ruining it for the rest of us good folk.
Good folk? Really?
Of course. You and me and he.
Hard luck, lad, trying to survive. Oh.
Yeah, that's what it is.
What's this? Thomas Hickey? Might be. What's it to you? Right. Ain't supposed to be none of your kind left. Suppose I'd best be rectifying that then. Get him!
I don't want to kill, I want to kill. Anything that has to do with killing, bro. I'm perfect at that. Please say kill. Please say kill.
There's another one! Grab him!
Tackle. That's good enough.
You get away from there! That's my money!
Be still. You will do no more harm. You're a right fool meddling in affairs you know nothing about. Washington's the only thing keeping the Continental Army together. You kill him, you end all hope for freedom. Wrong, boyo. With him gone, they'll have no choice but to promote Lee, and then...
You are both under arrest!
Oh, well, we were just having a scrap, officer. Ain't nothing wrong with two men settling their differences the old-fashioned way. Can't we come to a...
Quiet!
What are the charges?
Counterfeiting!
I had nothing to do with that.
Course not!
Listen, there are more important things at stake here. This man is planning to...
Connor, that's what you get for trying to be, you know, pacifistic. You're capable of handling an army. And what do? You're having a wank. Trying to be Mr. Pacifistic, bombastic. Exactly.
You missed me, sweetheart. What? Nothing to say? If you are here, then Washington is safe. True. Thing is, I believe I've just been pardoned.
Oh, God. pardon,
Thank you kindly
but...
for the rescue, gents.
There can be no further mistakes, Thomas.
Oh, God.
Am I understood?
The father and the
What about
enemy.
the assassin? Yeah, he's here. They put him in a cell right next to mine. Guess we didn't get them all, eh?
Deal with this, Charles.
At once, sir.
What are we gonna do?
You're that boy from the Continental Congress. Adams's little lapdog.
Well, Charsley doesn't really
I
know
think I
who
have
he
an
is.
idea. Yes. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Do tell.
All in good time. It's not like the assassin's going anywhere. For now, we should see about getting you better accommodations here.
What are you on about? I thought I was getting out.
I'm afraid you won't be leaving for a while, thanks to Benjamin Talmadge. He's been running his mouth, saying all sorts of things. You're being investigated for plotting to assassinate George Washington.
What a bunch of bollocks. I thought you was gonna handle that.
We'll discuss this elsewhere.
The hunger's not being helpful. Look at him. Pathetic.
I'm telling you, he's planning to escape. We should get in on it.
Yeah? And what makes you think that?
Caught him carving something in the yard. Slipped it in his pocket real quick when he saw me. Looked like a key.
Probably just a shiv.
Nah, Mason ain't a fighter. Always talking and tricking his way out of trouble. Weasel Weems, they call him. Sticky bastard.
Come on, Finch. He's not so bad. Even told me some letters once. Gonna write a note to my lady.
Ha! What for? You think that whore's out there pining for you? Saving herself for when you get out? Huh? No doubt she's already moved on to the next fella, and the fella after him.
You shut your mouth before I shut it for you.
Easy now. Was just a joke.
Yeah? Well, it wasn't very funny.
I said quiet! I said knock it off! Quiet in there! Keep that up and I'll have you tossed in the pit! Keep that up and I'll have you tossed in the pit!
I was thinking of provoking him.
Get up!
Where are we going?
Stay out of trouble or you'll wind up in the pit. What are you looking at, half-breed? You not understand English? That it? Do I need to knock some sense into that thick head of yours?
I should try and find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
I'm capable of fighting, but I have to keep it stealthy. Bro, just this game. I can't really
I
set
should
up
try
my
and
own.
find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me.
Forget.
out of here. Not hear me the first time.
The idea of me not doing whatever I want is
I should try and
provocative.
find this Weems fellow. If he intends to escape, perhaps he can help me. Mason Weems?
Could be.
I need your help.
Oh?
They say you know a way out of here.
They say a lot of things.
I do not have time for games.
A shame, as I was hoping you might play one with me.
Fine.
Are you familiar with the rules? Seeing as you already know mine, what's your name?
Connor.
Pleased to meet you, Connor. Well played. So, what brings you to Bridewell?
Treachery. I have been falsely accused.
Of course you have.
You do not believe me?
Why should I? You've the look of a brute.
You misjudge. I'm an honest man.
And yet, also a man imprisoned. Tell me how you found yourself in this place.
It is a private matter.
As is what you ask of me.
I was trying to prevent a murder.
Oh! Anyone I know?
George Washington.
The others put you up to this, didn't they? Thought it might be fun to have another laugh at Mason's expense. Fools, a lot of them. To make light of something like this. George Washington is brave beyond measure, loyal like a brother, peerless in character, and unshakable in his convictions. That man is our Jupiter Conservator, destined to lead us not just to freedom, but greatness. Anyone who says otherwise is either a simpleton or a traitor.
Then you understand why I need to get out of here. If I don't help him, he is going to die.
You're serious, aren't you? Very well. But it's going to take some doing. See, everything hinges on the key I forged. But that loud Finch stole it. Took me 3 months to make the thing, too. You need to get it back, or we're not going anywhere.
Consider it done. This key is useless.
What are you looking at?
You in the market for a husband?
Your key is useless.
What do you mean?
It did not fit the lock.
It's not meant to.
You forged a key that does not work.
Well, that all depends on what you mean by work. It'll get us out of here. Just not the way you expected.
Then how?
You're going to use it to get the real key off the warden. You have to swap yours for his.
Why not just have me take the real key? Why all this extra work?
He might notice if it went missing. This way, he'll be none the wiser.
And when he tries to use it?
He won't. That's why we're targeting him.
How do I reach the warden?
Yes. This next part, you may not like.
Oh, as if I've liked the others. Out with it.
You need to pick a fight.
What?
Pick a fight, and they'll throw you in the pit.
And how in the world does this help us?
The warden oversees the pit. Getting sent there is the only way to reach him.
I'll give you credit. You've given this plan to risk my life a great deal of thought.
Take down as many as you can. 1 or 2 will only serve to entertain the guards. You need to make them angry. We all have our part to play. Try not to die.
Let's see, what are we gonna eat today? Oh, Joe Rogan has so many episodes. Something to keep me busy in that world, in that sense. I want to go with brown food, but bro, I can tell I'm addicted. I gotta take it easy. I want one of that. One of that. I want one of them disgusting things. What I find so funny is there's a burger named Hothead. Are they trying to say something? I feel like they are trying to say something.
You did? No. Really? Do tell. You did not. Is that right? Do tell, do tell. Was hiding behind me. If he any good, I wasn't bad.
Ouch. I guess karma really, really goes after everyone. $790 Canadian dollar. And my dad was like, just make sure you order something not outrageous. But little did he know. But I'm pretty sure he trusts that I eat a lot, because that one time we went to that brown place, I ate the most. I literally ordered like 3 dishes. I feel like my dad's just not surprised that I eat so much. Which is why I don't like, when I go out with people, I don't like them just, you know, paying for me for the food. I'm expensive. When it comes to food, I'm expensive.
Fancy yourself a
The amount of food you need to buy me, man. Not even a gallon her period, man. I eat like a bear, man.
Look at all of you, pathetic, dirty wretches. You're not but swine, suckling at the teats of civilization. Thieves and scoundrels all. And do you acknowledge this? Do you repent?
I could knock him out, you know.
Need to take care not to raise the alarm.
You'll find Hickey through that door. It's where they keep the important prisoners. Nicer rooms, more space, those sorts of things. It seems even in prison, who you know makes all the difference.
Thank you, Mason, for everything. I will find a way to repay the favor when my work here is finished.
Someone's getting tortured. No. No.
Who saw what happened?
Dead. One of you Nazis had better tell me what happened.
Not who you was expecting, am I right?
What have we here? I thought we'd finished off your kind.
You would like that, wouldn't you? To rid the world of all who do not share your views.
Guilty as charged. Your meddling in the revolution has caused us no small measure of grief. It cannot continue. Our work is too important. But what would you know beyond all the lies Achilles feeds you and the tales you tell yourself?
I know that the people wish to be free, and that men like Washington fight to make it so.
Please, the man is weak. He stumbles and stammers through each engagement, making it all up as he goes along. His pedigree is pathetic, his military record even more so. I could go on and on, but we'd be here for days, so manifold are his faults, so deficient are his merits. He must be dealt with. You as well. I will abide no more flies in the ointment.
Here's how it's gonna work. First we bind you and bring you to your cell. Then tomorrow, you go before the court, accused of plotting to kill good old Georgie. Maybe we could pin the murder of the warden on you too. You did kill him after all. And who wouldn't take the word of Charlie over here? Once that's all squared away, well then.
All those years ago, the child in the forest was you.
I said I would find you.
And so you have. But not quite as you had expected, am I right? You know, all of this might have been avoided had you only done what I asked. But what's done is done.
Yeah, right. Wait, pray as in... Pray as in... May Allah accept your prayer, regardless.
Up! Up with you! I said get up!
Sister.
Walk!
Bye now!
There's more into it, but I can't bring it up.
Hello, Connor. Didn't think I'd miss your going away party, did ya? I hear Washington himself is going to be in attendance. Hope nothing bad happens to him.
You said there'd be a trial.
Oh, no trial for traitors, I'm afraid. Lee and Haytham sorted that. It's straight to the gallows for you.
I will not die today. The same cannot be said for you.
That's enough! Keep moving!
All I can say is just make sure you put your all in.
You are not alone. And we'll give a cry when you need us.
Forget about me. You need to stop Hickey. He's...
Up you go. Don't want to be late now, do we? You just had to be an hero, didn't you? You and Georgie both. Now you see what it gets you. A pine box, and little else.
Brothers, sisters, fellow patriots.
No.
Several days
Like I
ago,
said,
we learned of a
may I not
scheme
accept your
so
prayer?
vile, so dastardly, that even repeating it now disturbs my being. The man before you plotted to murder our much-beloved general. Indeed, what darkness or madness moved him, none can say, and he himself offers no defense, shows no remorse. And though we have begged and pleaded with him to share what he knows, he maintains a deadly silence. If the man will not explain himself, if he will not confess and atone, what other option do we have but this? He sought to send us into the arms of the enemy. And thus we are compelled by justice to send him from this world.
I don't know what I means.
May God have mercy on your soul.
Oh no, you don't write the whole thing.
Need to stop Hickey.
Hold on.
Go!
Write the whole thing. Don't westernize the inshallah. Just saying.
Damn it. I thought I'd at least live to see another day. Shame.
I want answers. Why did Johnson try and buy my people's land? Why was Pitcairn targeting Adams and Hancock? What purpose would Washington's murder have served? Why does your order support the British?
How should I know? The Templars, Lee, big man Haytham, they has the money. They has the power. That's the reason I threw him with them. That's the only reason. Sure, they have some sort of vision for the future, too. I didn't give a damn about any of that. They can sing their songs about mankind and its troubles. They can make their plans and spring their traps. Don't bother me none. They paid me, so I said yes. Didn't bother to ask who, or how, or why. Didn't care.
You chose to side with men who would rob us of our humanity simply because it was more profitable?
What else is there? I'm not some blind fool who give up all I've got on principle. What is principle, anyway? Can you bring it to the bank? Don't look at me like that. We're different, you and I.
No, go pray.
You're just some blind fool who's always chasing butterflies. Whereas I'm the type of guy who likes to have a beer in one hand and a tea in the other. Thing is, boy, I can have what I seek. Had it even. Your hands will always be empty.
At ease, men! At ease! I said, lower your goddamn gun! This man's a hero! Oh, the General can be so stubborn sometimes. Piffle, he said, when we warned him something like this would happen. Piffle!
Stop.
He wanted to kill the commander. Nearly killed you as well. He was a scoundrel.
But still a man.
You're nothing if not consistent.
Where is Washington? I need to speak with him.
Bundled off as soon as your execution went sideways. He's likely on his way back to Philadelphia by now.
And so am I.
Something wrong?
He is still in danger. Hickey did not act alone.
I'm gonna watch the doctor.
It's quite impressive what you've accomplished.
Is that a compliment?
Now, don't misconstrue. I'm sure the whole endeavor will end tragically. But to have come this far, well, it's more than I ever expected.
The people yearned for freedom but feared to grab hold of it. That fear is gone now.
Thanks to you?
No. This they did on their own.
You diminish your role. But you have always been of humble heart.
I do what is right. No more, no less.
You cannot tell him.
I have to. Otherwise, he will never be safe.
He is safer not knowing. By planting the seeds of doubt, you threaten to topple his entire endeavor. If Washington is paralyzed, Charles Lee will strike. You'll cause the very thing you aim to prevent. Hunt the Templars, as is your duty. But do not drag these men into it.
And for the support of this declaration, with a firm reliance on the protection of this...
We must now all hang together.
Yes, we must indeed all hang together.
Better
or most assuredly, we shall all hang separately.
You are once more our savior.
I must speak with the commander.
He's gone to try and hold New York. The British intend to take it. I fear we'll need to recall our men from Quebec as well. It's one thing to declare our independence. Now, my friend, we must make it so.
Oh my god, back here?
Everything all right?
Sean has located a second power source. I've asked Rebecca to charter a flight for us.
Where to?
Brazil.
What? Why am I heading to Brazil now?
You there, Rebecca?
Bad reception. Can you hear me?
Well, glad to see that's working. Guess I'll try you back when I'm topside. Copy now?
Loud and clear.
What's the plan?
According to our intel, the power source is being worn as a bracelet by some tycoon's trophy wife. We're working on pinpointing her location, but she's most likely inside a VIP booth on the stadium's upper level. I'll update you when I know more.
Now to find a ticket.
We don't have time to play nice. Steal someone else's.
Bit of a dick move, don't you think?
Well, I guess you could try and sneak past security instead.
Preciso.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Look out! Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this tunnel. Don't let them see you.
Chame a segurança imediatamente que o vi.
Hide.
That doesn't look like normal security.
Because it isn't. Those are Abstergo agents. Cross is probably here too. You need to be careful. Your target's definitely in the VIP area. The entrance is at the end of this concourse.
Chame a segurança imediatamente que o vi.
Aquele cara tá maluco.
There's gotta be a way to slip past them. Side room maybe? Hallway? Something?
Estamos procurando este homem. Se ver algo suspeito, fale com a gente imediatamente.
Lot of security. Make sure they don't see you. Blending with the crowd's your best bet. Hide! Hide!
Great. They've set up a checkpoint.
Segurança! O que é isso?
crowd and you should be okay. Or look for a way around it. Security's headed towards you. Hide! Hide!
Qual é o seu problema? Eu não posso... Ele sumiu. Mas ele não poderia ter ido longe. Eu vi ele faz pouco tempo.
Watch your back, they're onto you. If you're worried about being spotted, there's probably a way around security.
Seriously, what is the deal with stadiums and piss troughs? It's disgusting. And who thought they were a good idea?
Troughs are time and cost efficient.
I don't even see a stall in here. What if I have to take a dump?
Yeah, please just mute the microphone, if you do.
Looks like I'm close. Shit! Another checkpoint.
You're gonna have to find another way around. Security's too tight.
Se não me deixar entrar, vou perder o emprego.
Temos que verificar sua identidade.
Estou com fome. Olha, aconteceu, só isso. A gente não queria que acontecesse. Só aconteceu. Sinto muito.
Sente muito? Ela é minha irmã, cara! A porra da minha irmã!
Faz a porcaria da verificação.
Almost there, Desmond. She's just on the other side of the
Passam
stage.
20 minutos simulando
Other side?
e fatura milhões. Quebrou as costas trabalhando 80 horas por semana para tirar 100 pratas. E olha, agora tenho que ficar aqui para ser insultado por esse tamanho de Deus.
Use the catwalk to get across.
Aquele cara problema.
You're really close now. The power source should be in one of the rooms up here.
Hey!
Hurry, Desmond.
Over there! Take him out!
If he gets away with the artifact, we're screwed. You can't let that happen.
Deal with him!
Aquele cara tá maluco. Ali está!
Better move. Okay, head for the metro. I'll hold the train for you.
We can get back to Connor whenever you're ready, Desmond. Unless you want to plug in the power source first. Up to you.
What power source are they talking about? Plug in the power source. What is the power source though?
Unbelievable.
What's up?
Your politicians are constantly referencing the Founding Fathers and insisting they must have been in support of one thing or another. I have never seen such a blatant disregard for history.
That's just typical political propaganda.
It's also dishonest and delusional. How can anyone claim to know what these people wanted based off scraps of paper and wishful thinking?
They're looking for intent. What these men envision for our country and its future.
Idealistic and unlikely. I don't think most of your presidents and senators and judges care what the founders thought. They just want to know how they can bend old words to achieve modern goals. Who cares if they were deists or theists or wanted a central bank? Why do people need the validation? What should matter is what you, as an individual, believe, and why you believe it. What, are we so insecure that we have to find 18th century letters to validate our beliefs? Oh, look, Mum, a dead man agreed with me. Maybe. If you transpose the letters in his shopping list, you can plainly see he was on my side.
Jesus, Sean. It's a cynical way to look at it.
Doesn't make it less true.
Beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor, and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not. If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
What is a fact? Is it fixed? Immutable? Certain in its existence and only awaiting discovery? Or might it be changed? Here we learned the answer, and thought that it might save us. They were used to command, to control, to own. But we soon discovered another use. When enough sat in thrall and were told to believe, their thoughts took on form. What was imagined became real. If 100 minds could wish away a wall or create a tree, what might 1,000 do? 10,000? More? Might we change the consensus and will the threat away? We resolved to send one into the sky where it might illuminate us all. Once placed, a sentence would be uttered. Make us safe. In this way, we would change the consensus. We would save the world. But it never came to be. We sent a dozen of them skyward, but there was no way to maintain control, to direct the beam, to enthrall the world, to speak the words. Though this was strange and dangerous, what we tried next was worse. Our first instinct was to travel back, to change the past. But we could not find a way. But forward, we could look forward. And so here we sought to see beyond ourselves, and know what was to come. First we watched to learn if our work would succeed. But the answer was always the same. So we moved on to other things. But she remained. The one you call Minerva. In time, she too stopped looking, and instead began to speak. She called out across time, in the hopes that you might be saved. She hid messages where none might find them, save for you and those within this place.
Fascinating.
Tired of it. The cryptic warnings, the threats. Just tell us what you want!
But they are. We saw the Nephilim there. We seemed like grasshoppers in our own eyes, and we looked the same to them. Imagine trying to explain all this to a 2-year-old, to a grasshopper. When they said the will of the gods was unknowable, they meant it. Literally.
I killed her, you know. I killed Lucy.
It was the apple, son. It was Juno.
I saw what she was. What would happen if I let her live? I could have stopped myself. I mean, there was a force there. But I didn't have to. I chose to.
Desmond.
Lucy was going to betray us and take the apple back to Abstergo. I saw the satellite launched. I saw them turn it on, and then it failed. Whatever's on the other side of that door, it benefits Juno. We need to be careful. temple will tell me today.
I'm telling you, there's something down here.
Don't be daft.
I don't know, maybe they were sleeping or something and we woke them. Some kind of cryogenics? Or hibernation? I mean, how do we know what the hell they were doing down here?
They were working on a bunch of different solutions, but nothing worked. Just went from one to the next, and then... I don't know. They must have left at some point. After the end.
I wonder what the world would be like if they'd succeeded.
I'm more concerned about what it'll be like if we don't.
Salvation. They found a way. Too late for them, but not for you. Sealed to protect it. Though now it bars your way. Find the key. The past will tell. A new world approached. One that was dark and cold. It would consume us. For we were flesh, and flesh is frail. Though suits and shields might offer comfort, such adornments would not suffice. Not to save us all. So we sought to change what we were. In this manner, we might thrive in a world made poisonous. It was Aita who volunteered to see if it might be done. Aita, my husband, my love. In the end, it changed him, ruined him. He was made a prisoner of the machines. The body might survive, but his mind became brittle to the touch. He begged me for release, for days, for weeks, for months. I pleaded with him to give us time to find another way. But there wasn't one. Not for him. Not for us.
That's some wicked lady.
What is consciousness but a series of electrical impulses? And the body a vessel to hold these sparks. But it is weak. In time, it decays and crumbles to dust. We asked ourselves then, what if it might be replaced with something stronger, something better. So we forged a new vessel, one that might endure. It proved easy enough to enter. But to leave required something more, something wrong. And so this too they abandoned. I wondered, though, were they right to turn away?
So...
Oh, look at that. I found a third power source.
Already?
It popped up in an earlier search, but I've only just managed to confirm it.
Where?
There's a museum in Cairo with one on display.
I guess Connor will have to wait.
No, you stay. We need to find that key, and time is running out. I'll make the trip.
What about Cross?
Everything's going to be fine. I'll be back soon.
Ready when you are, Desmond.
Winter approaches. The air is still and sharp with grim expectation. The others sense it too and go about their work with uncommon urgency. I would like to help them, but more pressing matters now demand my attention. The Templars have targeted George Washington directly, and will not rest until he is dead. I had hoped to shield him from this knowledge, but Thomas Hickey ended any hope I had of staying silent. And so I have resolved to share everything I know, of the Templars and their plots, of who I really am. Achilles finds fault in this, and we argue every day, but there is simply too much now at stake to maintain restraint.
Don't do this, Connor!
Then what would you propose we do? Sit and watch while the Templars take control? We are sworn to stop them, or have you forgotten?
Assassins are meant to be quiet, precise. We do not go announcing conspiracies from the rooftops to all who pass by.
Who are you to lecture anyone? You locked yourself away in this crumbling heap and gave up on the Brotherhood entirely. Since the day I arrived, you've done nothing but discourage me. And on the rare occasions you've chosen to help, you've done so little, you may as well have done nothing at all.
How dare you!
Then tell me, on whose watch did the Brotherhood falter? Whose inaction allowed the Templar Order to grow so large that it now controls an entire nation?
If I sought to dissuade you, it was because you knew nothing. If I was reluctant to contribute, it was because you were naive. 1,000 times you would have died and taken God knows how many with you. Let me tell you something, Connor. Life is not a fairy tale, and there are no happy endings.
No. Not when men like you are left in charge.
In your haste to save the world, boy, take care you don't destroy it.
Ha!
Welcome back. I'm starting to feel dizzy because I'm so hot right now. Ironically, I'm feeling otherwise. Not as hot as it is. Not as hot as it is here.
Commander.
Connor.
Any word on Lee?
Not yet. My apologies. I've been distracted. Supply caravans meant for the camp have gone missing. I suspect treachery. A traitor named Benjamin Church, recently released from prison, has vanished as well. The two events are surely related.
What was his crime?
He was caught sending letters to the Loyalists, detailing our troop strength. He claimed it was a scare tactic, that we might avoid war. A poor lie.
I will find Church for you.
Why? What reason have you to help?
Does it matter?
As you wish. We've received reports of trouble along the southern road. Might be he's responsible. I suggest you begin your search there.
Ah, Connor. What do you think of my work thus far?
The men are bolstered, focused. It is good you have come.
You are too kind. Lord knows my journey was far from certain. The trials we suffered getting here were strange and many. I dressed as a woman, Connor, to evade British spies. Did you know that?
I did not. As a woman, you say?
It is the truth. King George had already stopped our crossing once in Bordeaux, threatening to seize my newly purchased ship, La Victoire, and arrest me. But I was born stubborn, and such a warning could not dissuade me. So we rode for Spain and bought passage aboard the ship there. George's spies had followed us every step of the way. Disguise was the only remaining option, mon Dieu.
No man can doubt your commitment, and you are invaluable to the cause. You did what you needed to do. I am certain I would have done the same.
But of course you would. I expect nothing less.
George Washington. George Washington! My dear brother. How are you, George? It's been ages since we have spoke. Ah, the weather. Of course, the weather's very terrible. But you don't seem surprised. You are aware of the weather.
I can tell. You've been causing the weather. You've been causing the heat. You are nothing but a mere menace to society. Society wants peace and you cause global warming. Which brings us to the real topic. If my dad is aware of the Illuminati, why did he say something very interesting yet concerning at the same time? It's like the idea of decreasing population, which is pretty much manslaughter internally and so on, is the idea of the Illuminati. What was it? That the Illuminati should be, you know, nothing but a threat, because if you wake up one day and think that decreasing the population is going to help humanity, you're wrong. The only judge there is God. But then I thought to myself, what about the contradiction? If we become normal people, we become part of the Matrix. Sheeps. And the opposite of that is reducing the population. But I don't think my dad is aware of what it is there is I'm on about. It's true, the universal law of the twos has been twisted by the elites. It's either become part of the Matrix or think your way to chaos, which will still benefit them. It's a checkmate. Oh God.
Father. Connor, any last words? Wait. A poor choice.
Come to check up on Church? Make sure he'd stolen enough for your British brothers?
Benjamin Church is no brother of mine. No more than the Redcoats or their idiot king.
Oh, I expected naivete, but this... The Templars do not fight for the crown. We seek the same as you, boy. Freedom, justice, independence.
But...
But what?
Johnson, Pitcairn, Hickey. They sought to steal land, to sack towns, to murder George Washington.
Johnson sought to own the land, that we might keep it safe. Pitcairn aimed to encourage diplomacy, which you cocked up thoroughly enough to start a goddamn war. And Hickey? George Washington is a wretched leader. He's lost nearly every battle in which he's taken part. The man's racked with uncertainty and insecurity. Only look at Valley Forge to know my words are true. We're all better off without him. Look, much as I'd love to spar with you, Benjamin Church's mouth is as big as his ego. You clearly want the supplies he's stolen. I want him punished. Our interests are aligned.
What do you propose?
A truce. Perhaps some time together might do us good. You are my son, after all, and might still be saved from your ignorance. I can kill you now, if you prefer. Excellent. Shall we be off?
Do you even know where Benjamin Church has gone?
I'm afraid not. I'd hoped to ambush him when he or one of his men returned here. It seems I'm too late. They've come and cleared the place out.
I may be able to track him. There was a wagon here, slowly weighed down as they loaded the supplies.
I have something much better. I've been meaning to try this actually. Or a sword as well. Of course you want to go and eat.
Snow has obscured the tracks, but enough remains that we can still follow.
Just my luck. Going to freeze to death if I don't get this fixed.
Are you Ben Church's man?
Well played.
It was not wise to run.
What do you want?
Where is Benjamin Church?
I don't know. We was riding for a camp just north of here. Is where we'd normally unload the cargo. Maybe you'll find it there.
Enough of that.
You did not have to kill him.
Let's not waste time with all this pointless banter. Go catch up with the rest of Church's men. Infiltrate that camp of theirs and see what you can discover.
What about you?
Never you mind. Just do as I ask.
I almost feel bad for the Yanks, shivering and starving out there. It's a hard way to go.
All they need to do is raise the white flag.
They should have done that a long time ago. All this fight serves no purpose. The Crown's sure to win in the end. To waste all those lives chasing a full notion.
She lives in America. Of course they're not familiar with proper food. One day you can feel free to travel to her, visit her, if you want to. Did I say? We're going to take a quick break. I'm gonna go eat and satisfy my stomach. Do you always get the same? Below that dress. No, not all the time. But yeah, I'm gonna go take a break, live stream at 1, and I'll be right back for part 8. I shall stop this beautiful